Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. My other ones have been kind of like a vlog style, but this one is more of like a sit down advice video. So these are just a bunch of things that I wish that I had known before coming into college. My roommate helped me come up with a bunch of these and I think that they are helpful, so let's get into it. Okay, so my first tip is to not buy your textbooks at the bookstore. I did that first semester and honestly second semester because I did not know this tip yet, and I ended up spending like $800 both semesters. It's crazy expensive, but if you rent them from like Amazon or Chegg and then you just send them back like once you're done with them, it's so much less expensive. My roommate got like a textbook for like $30 or something that would have been like $180. Like, it's crazy discounted, and honestly you only need them for like one semester or like quarter depending on what type of school you go to, and it's way less expensive. And also, like, if you like try to sell them back, like your books back to the bookstore, a lot of times you get like way less money for what you paid, and it's kind of a scam, not gonna lie. So usually during syllabus week, all your classes give you syllabi, I don't know. They give you all these sheets that have like all of your assignments and when they're due, and usually like the first semester I kind of just like took those and like I looked at them like every once in a while, but like I didn't really do anything with them. But then second semester I just spent like an hour looking through all of them for all of my classes and putting them down in like a planner. You can put them in a planner, like an online calendar, and it's really helpful because then like you can just like look at any day and like see exactly what's due that day, and it like helps keep you so much more organized and you really have your life together then. Definitely get like a folder for each class, or like an accordion file or something, because like you will get papers usually, but definitely not enough to like fill a binder, so that's kind of pointless. So just use folders for every class. I did not know this going into college, but it is a lot of walking. If you go to a school that usually gets like cold and snowy like I do, or one that has a lot of hills, you probably won't be biking everywhere. So I walk to class every day. It takes me about 15 minutes to get to each class, and I have multiple classes per day, so I'm walking for like about an hour every day, and I just did not know that that was going to be a thing. It gets tiring. Listen to music when you walk. The first week of school I did not do this, and honestly, not gonna lie, the walks were kind of miserable because I was bored and they felt long. But then if you listen to music, it's kind of like you're in like a movie montage or something. Kind of fun, makes it a little more bearable. So definitely listen to music and be prepared to walk. Okay, no matter how many choices it seems like your dining hall has, you will get sick of the food. Especially like Syracuse, you know, the dining halls aren't amazing. There are definitely options, but like sometimes you go in and you're just like, I don't like anything that they're offering. So I would say definitely have like a ton of snacks in your room. That whole bin right there is full of snacks that I eat whenever I like don't really like anything at the dining hall, or whenever I'm just like hungry for a little something. So always have like a variety of snacks so you don't get tired of that. I was not really prepared to get sick in college, but you get sick a ton in college because there's so many people and you're sharing a lot of spaces and you have like a roommate and all that. So definitely like have like medicine ready to go, like NyQuil, DayQuil, whatever. Have like Tylenol. And then also, if you would like more tips on this, I have a blog post about it that I will link down below. Okay, this is like a huge tip, probably like the most important one. In college, like, you have so much independence and it's amazing, and it seems like crazy at first because you can like literally do whatever you want whenever you want. Like, your parents aren't here to say like, no, sorry, you can't do that. But just because you can do whatever you want doesn't mean you should. So you can like skip class if you want to, and I definitely have skipped classes, but like you shouldn't do that all the time because that like obviously won't be good. There's no one here telling you to like do your homework, go to class, so you kind of have to like do that yourself, which is like hard to sometimes motivate yourself, but like that's all up to you now. So I've heard this from a lot of people, is that you don't have to be best friends with your roommate. Like, don't go in expecting that you will be, because like a lot of times it's either random rooming or you meet them on Facebook or something like that, and like you can't really know how they are, like judged on like one online interaction. So like don't go into it expecting to be best friends with them, because a lot of times people are really different, but as long as you respect each other and like respect each other's space and privacy, it will all end up fine. Another tip is to have class friends and then like outside of class friends. So class friends are the people that you sit with in class, and then like if you have any questions, like want to study with someone, you talk to them. But then outside of class, like those friends are the ones that you like spend your weekends with, or like go eat dinner with, or go out with, or like do like all that fun stuff with. So it's important to have people that you can rely on in class, and then people to hang out with like once class is out. If you are going to college sort of far from where you live, like where your home is, it can be really hard to keep up with people there. So you just have to like realize that like it will be a shift, and like you probably won't be able to talk to them all the time, especially if there's a time difference. Like I live in, well, my house is in California, but I go to school in New York, so there's a 3-hour time difference, so it's really hard to like get in contact with people, but like it's just like taking some getting used to and like rearranging of schedules, but it can work, trust me, and it is okay. And it's probably better that you like immerse yourself in like this sort of life and like talk to the people that you like back at home every once in a while, instead of like constantly talking to them and then like not talking to anyone here. People really don't care enough to judge you, so like you can kind of wear whatever you want. No one really cares. Like I would have never made YouTube videos in high school because like I would have been embarrassed, but now whenever I tell people like, oh yeah, I'm gonna film a video, they're like, oh sick, like whatever. And I think that that's like an amazing part of college, and I'm glad that that's how it works, and I just want you all to know that going in, that no one will really judge you because no one really cares. Okay, so now we are on to the part of the video where this like is tailored more towards people who go to school where it's cold, or like Syracuse or whatever, basically anywhere like East Coast, or like I guess like I don't know, does Utah get cold? Okay, a lot of people at my school have Canada Goose jackets. They look like this, and they are also over $1,000. Now, the thing about them is that yes, they do keep you warm. However, there are a bunch of other options that are way less expensive that also do the same thing. I have a North Face jacket that was about $300, which is about $700 less than a Canada Goose, and it feels the exact same. I tried on both of them in the store, and I went with the $300 one because I was afraid that I would lose the Canada Goose. So you don't need like the really expensive jacket. Really the only difference is that the Canada Goose one has like real fur on the hood, and then the North Face one has fake fur. But like honestly, fake fur is probably better because animals, woo. Don't wear Vans or any other shoes like that when walking on ice. The amount of times that I've slipped and fallen is insane. I should have learned my lesson by now. Still haven't, but definitely invest in like some like Timberland boots or like something with traction because it actually helps. Wow, who would have thought? Starting school at Syracuse, people had always talked about, oh, the winters are so insane, and like, yes, they're cold, they're not that bad, but no one prepared me for the summers, or like when you first get to school. When you first get here, it is hot, it is humid, it is horrible. You walk outside and you're just like sticky and it's disgusting, and like the rooms don't have AC, so definitely get a fan, but be prepared not only for the winter, but for the hot weather as well. Okay, so those were all of my tips that I've learned so far from being in college, and things that I wish I knew going into it that would have prepared me a lot better. I hope this helped, and yes, I'll see you later. Goodbye. Ew, that was disgusting.